All right, YouTube, this your guy John Lifestyle. I'm back with another video. But before we start this video off, how about I go and get a like, subscribe, and comment to the video. All right, today we're gonna be working on my '99 Chevy Suburban, which got the LS swap in it, 5.3. We're gonna go with the electric fans because I'm gonna take the this old clutch fan out and go with electric fans to try to make it look much, I guess, more up to date up under the hood. I went to one of my buddy shops to get some electric fans off a '07 Chevy Suburban, which I'm gonna put on here. I got my PSI fan harness. Matter of fact, I need to go get that. I have that. So I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna try to put it on before I leave today because I'm in a hurry. But I'm gonna put that on to try to make it look a little neater up under the hood, more up to date. And that's basically it on why I want to do it. Ain't nothing wrong with the clutch fan, but then I also see that it would probably give me a little bit more space under the hood. But this is the fans from the '07 Suburban right here that I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna have to do a little modification to it, but hey. And of course y'all know how that look under the hood. See, I want to get rid of this part right here. I want to get rid of all of this. At least let it be open some, and it'll look much neater though. Because what this is 2025, at least let's go with electric fans. And if it don't work out, I'll put the clutch fan back on, or I might just go and order some more clutch fans that come with the radiator. And I'll see how that look. But first, I'm gonna try this out because like this here is nothing but a budget bill for me, and just give me something to do on my free time. But once I take this intake off, I see I'm about to take this radiator hose off too. Take this intake radiator hose off. And I forgot what this called, this little black fan piece. Once I take this off too, then I'm gonna turn the camera back on because I have lost my tripod. I don't know what I do with it, but I wish I still had my tripod because I leave it on as I try to take this off. But I'm gonna go and take this off, and that way I can see what all I need to do or what I need to buy extra to make the '07 fans fit on here. So once I do that, I'll cut this camera back on. I have the fan on, but I see, I put it on just to see what all I'm gonna have to cut off and modify. I see right here, I'm gonna have to cut this down, modify it. Well, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm just gonna cut it in an angle and go just like this here, as long as I don't touch this part of the fan. And I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna do the same thing. See, it's sticking up higher than the radiator cap will be. So I'm gonna cut it off here and bring it around. I'm gonna have to go get my little saw, and I'm gonna cut it off right there. That way it can sit flush. And I'm also going to go back online, and I'm going to find a guy that I saw online that was selling those covers that go up there. And I could put that up there. Or I might, just by the look of this, how my radiator looking, I might just go and order a new radiator. But until the time being, this, oh yeah, and I'm gonna cut this off too, right here. This little piece, I'm gonna cut this off too also. And I have some custom power steering lines coming, because I see that this line right here will be hitting this fan. But I have some I got some lines I'm gonna have to make, and I have them coming. So I'm not worried about that part. Only thing gonna be my biggest part is finding the cover that go over this. And I guess that'll be it. And I'm finna try to, I'm gonna have to run off and go get my PSI fan clutch relays from PSI. I'm gonna have to go get those because those delivered to another house. I'm gonna have to go get those. But so far, I'm kind of satisfied with the fan being in. Of course, it's just a budget bill. I'm kind of satisfied with it. So now I'm finna figure out how can I get this clutch off because this mug is not coming off. When I get that off, I'ma tie down, well, use tie scraps for the other side. Go on, put that on. That'll be out the way. And then I'm gonna come back and wire it up. And hopefully that'll be my day with working on this. And I could tell the difference already just with the electric fans on there that I'ma like it. And I'm just gonna like it. And then I'm gonna clean all this up. And I'm gonna be good because I gotta call the guy back about my AC hoses. I'm about to call him back because they gonna custom make me some and ship them. I gotta call him back and tell him I'm ready for him. And that way I can have my AC running. And I think once I get that done and finish with these electric fans and pressure wash under here, I'm done with under the hood. Then I can move to the inside. So YouTube, just give me a second. I'll be back. Finally got this sucker off. After being out here 30 minutes to try to figure out how to get this fan clutch off. This fan clutch was on so tight to the simple fact of I had to use this hammer, this tool I did order to take the fan clutch off. Had to order that, and it still took me a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get this fan clutch off. Now, I'm gonna cut the camera back on. I'm finna get the PSI wire harness, and I'm finna to try to start wiring it up before it get too dark out here because daylight done caught me now. Cause I caught trouble trying to get that fan clutch off, which I thought we're gonna take no more than about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to take that fan clutch off. But I did not know them fan clutches be on that tight. Luckily, I did order this part. This piece, these pieces here. Luckily, I did order that from Amazon. Sorry about this, y'all. I did order this piece here from Amazon, which was like $19. And I don't have the part number no more of it, but this how the box look too. Yeah, I don't know what a part number is on it, but when I figure out how I'm finna wire these fans up, I'm gonna turn this camera back on. All right, YouTube, I'm back with day 2, part 2 of this video. As y'all seen, I was catching trouble with the fan clutch, getting the fan clutch off. Now that I have the fan clutch off, my PSI fan relay switch have came in. All right. What I can say is everything I done ordered from PSI, they came in on time and packaged well. And I'm not getting sponsored by PSI. They not cutting me no deal or nothing. I can honestly say I like the way PSI ship their stuff. They stuff get here on time, and it be like undamaged. So I am completely satisfied with them. Now, I did open the package up that the fan relay came in. Now, I don't know where they get these zip ties from that they use to hold this stuff tight, but I can honestly tell you they use quality stuff. Now, this how the fan relay switch look now since it's out of this package. And if anybody want a wiring kit from PSI, this is the part number. But you see how this the relay, but also you see how tight this came? That's how tight all of this stuff here was till I used the wire cutters and cut those them scraps off of there. But of course I had to get my wire cutters and clip the ends because they wasn't clipped. But this how all of this stuff came. This how it looked. I wish I would have recorded it when I was getting it out the package, and you would have been completely satisfied as me too. But I sort of figured out a way. I sort of figured out a way how I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna run the consistent power that it needs. I'm gonna run it to these two. I'm gonna run one here, and I'm gonna run one there, because one of them need consistent power. And for the on switch, for the ignition, because I think one of them need for the on switch, I'm gonna run one here on this 20 volt, one on this 20 volt. But I'm gonna figure out how can I do it where it's going under the fuse box. And of course, I done found where it goes on the wire harness. And also the ground, because it's a black wire. When I hook it up, it's gonna be a black wire hanging. I'm gonna run that ground up under here where the fan guard screws was, and hopefully that give me a good ground to do everything. But once I get started, once I get it on, both of the fan relays on, I'm gonna cut the camera back on, because I have no idea where my tripod is at. So once I get that done, I will cut this camera back on for y'all to see what I did so far. All right, YouTube, I'm back. Now, this what I done have done. As you see, the wires going to the fans are hooked up. Now, this is just temporary. I have fan 1 going here, fan 2 going here. This gonna be my consistent power, which is fan 1, fan 2. And I do have my blue wire going to number 42 on the blue PMs, on the blue plug, the blue wire. I do have the blue wire going to the green one that's on the ECM. Okay, YouTube, this is what I have going on. I have the fans plugged up. Now, I don't know if it's hooked up right. I'm finna figure that out now. When you the only one doing it and you don't know too many resources, because this is a weekend, PSI is not open for me to even make sure I got it hooked up right. I'm just going off what the instructions said. But so far, I have fan 1, fan 2 going to a 20 volt. This is fan 1, this is fan 2. This is fan 1 with the consistent power. This is fan 2, the consistent power. Now, with fan 2, I'm thinking it's supposed to go to the AC, for the AC. I'm not quite sure on that, because like I said, I don't have much help on showing me how it go, because PSI is not open today. So I'm just gonna leave that one off. But what I am gonna do, I'm finna crank it up and see, once it get up to a certain temperature, to see if this fan is coming on. If this fan is coming on, I know then I have it hooked up. I might have it hooked up right. I just got to go back and tie up my loose ends. Like I need to go to the AutoZone and get screws to fit down on those. But if it do, that mean I have it hooked up. Now, I'm thinking this blue wire might have to go to the AC wire coming from the harness. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. If y'all have an idea on where it's supposed to go, put it down in the comment. I'm new at this. I'm just trying to get the truck running. Now I'm finna do the first crank up, and I'm gonna see if the fan gonna come on. They have a little cooling in there. I ain't lose a lot when I took that hose off to put them fans on. Y'all give me a minute. Let me see if I can find this key. All right. All right. see no spark or nothing coming yet. Oh, I forgot the power steering. Let me see something. Yep, I forgot I don't have that power steering line down there actually hooked up. Let me cut y'all back on and let me put this power steering line back in, because that what was just shooting up that power steering fluid. Y'all give me a minute. All right, YouTube. I'm having trouble trying to hook these fans up. Okay. When I had the switch power hooked up to this 12 volt, consistent power running here. My blue wire hooked up to this green wire. Fans will not come on. Fans won't come on at all. Truck was about to run, well, was running hot. Okay. Now I have the consistent power hooked up here and the switch power hooked up here. Now, when I touch, well, I got my tester hooked up to the negative. Now, when I put my negative onto the this blue wire that was going to the green wire on the harness, the fans come on. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but the fans will come on now. I'm gonna need y'all down in the comments to try to tell me what is wrong. Only thing I can think of, I can see if the fan still, well, you can't see it. Well, yeah, the fan's still spinning because it was just on. Only thing I can think of is when the guy tuned it, he did not cut the fans on. Because I don't see how the truck was finna run hot with this hooked up and the fans never came on. With the wire hooked up here, the fans never came on. That's the part got me puzzled. But for the time being, I might run this stuff the way it is and put me a switch on here, a flip switch, and I can flip it on. Or I might just have it on, have it come on when the truck come on to the ignition, and I can run it like that. But I wanted to do it the right way because the guy told me it was on, but apparently it's not. But I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna hook it up to one of these fuses over here that come on when the switch is on. And I'm just gonna run it like that. Now the thing is, I'm gonna need y'all in the comments to help me out. Should I run both fans like that? Or just run this one fan like this? Because I'm thinking that this other fan goes to the AC compressor, which it's not hooked up yet because the guy F'd me on my swap. So I'm going over everything. Like I got my lines being made now, but I'm still gonna have to go back and get the AC compressor hooked up. So that's why I don't know if the other harness need to be hooked up to the AC, which is on the harness, or do I go and hook it up now? But that's what I'm gonna need y'all help on. But for the time being, I'm gonna end this video. I might end this video right here, but I am finna go on, run this the correct way, and that AC wire, the blue wire, which is over there, I'm gonna run it to like a trigger switch. Or no, I said I'm gonna run it to the key switch, and I'm just gonna do it like that there until I figure out if it's not turned on the tune, or is it something else going on. So when I do that there, you know what, when I do that there, I cut the camera back on and show y'all that the fans, it is on, it just won't come on with the harness. So I don't know if it's in the tune or not. So y'all give me a second. I'm finna rerun this the correct way, and I'm gonna find out if the fans come back on, because I do not have my tripod to sit this phone on. So y'all just give me a second. All right, YouTube, I'm finna end this video right here. I hate that I couldn't hook it up the way I wanted to hook it up the correct way, but apparently See how I have it ran now? This blue wire going to the ground. This wire, 12-volt key on switch. This consistent power. The fan is working. So it's not turned on my tune. So I'm gonna have to take the truck back to him for him to tune it and cut the fans on for me. But hey, thank y'all for watching the video. Go on, subscribe. Also comment on my video. Anything you see wrong or that I'm doing wrong or that you see under the truck that need to be fixed, hey, comment on the video, like it. And thank y'all. But hopefully next time when I cut this video on, the fans will be hooked up correctly. Appreciate y'all.